Hello.
Wild card, bitches! Yeah!
And hello. Thank you once again for stopping by the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. My name is Thomas Metal 75, and this is another episode of the Wild Card Wednesday. Let me see if I can get this link out to anybody else that may be interested. Let me know if you're interested in joining in the chat, and we'll get you in if you would like to join. And featuring us on the program today, we have from the great state of New Hampshire, we got the Bumpy Road Brews. There is channel logo. Below that man from the great state of Rhode Island, we got Tanner from the East Coast Liquor Reviews. There he is. And the nose of knowledge, as always, the founder and brewer of Bubblegut Craft Beer and YouTube sensation Beer Man. And obviously, we got Masters of Beer Reviews, Thomas Metal 75 with y'all this evening. So, in case you have not been here on this program before, we do the Wildcard Wednesday is the only admittance fee to come here is a beverage. Please bring a beer, wine, or spirit. Really, any adult beverage. Let's have some fun. Really, the biggest stipulation of them all is just don't be a douche. You douche, and we'll get along. We do 4 different rounds. First round here we're going to do is the presentation and the pour of whatever beer, wine, spirit you're bringing. Second round, your actual review. The third round, we will do these letter scores and grades. And then fourth round, we'll talk about everybody's YouTube channel. Shout yourself out and shout anybody else out that is worthy of our time watching on YouTube. So without further ado, let's go right straight over to Bumpy Road Brews and see what beer, wine, or spirit he may be bringing this evening.
It's a beer wine. It's a barley wine from Treehouse.
Fancy.
This one is called Tree of Fortitude. It says Tree of Fortitude is our signature barley wine that has been aged in a variety of flavored rum barrels between 14 to 20 months. Utilizes several distinct ingredients to both enhance and elevate the base beer to new, intriguing places. They have coconut in this. I know that. It says by implementing careful doses of vanilla and coconut and lime. We won't go into all the flavor notes. It's basically what it says, but yeah. So vanilla, coconut, and lime in a barley wine. The ABV on this is not listed.
Damn.
No ABV.
Yeah, there's no ABV. I had that same beer at Beer Tour Palooza.
Pre-cut the
off
here, so let's see if I can get this off.
Why aren't you using a bottle opener?
Because I thought I could just lift it off the cap and then it would just be exposed, but that's not happening.
That's terrible.
Hey, that worked.
We got a dangler.
Still hanging on.
Ooh.
Never heard of lime in a barley wine. That sounds interesting.
It's interesting.
Is that how it makes you sound after you drink one?
Right, there's still a little left in the bottle. It has a kind of, I don't know. It's like a light chocolate khaki head. The color of the beer itself is pretty darn dark. It looks black. I don't really use this glass all that much except for whiskey, but I am getting some deep ruby red lighting through the bottom of this when the light hits it just right.
Heck yeah.
That doesn't do it any justice.
No, that's dark, Rich.
It's just dark. Okay.
Yeah.
fuck is that?
Cheers.
All right. Pro.
Cheers,
Oh
Bobby.
yeah. I have to say this. This was provided me by John and Nellie. John and Nellie, Georgia
thanks,
Beer Reviews,
John.
left this for me. So, cheers to John and Nellie.
He's the namesake of Georgia Beer Reviews, John Anelli. Search for him on YouTube.
And if you don't know who John and Nellie is, just look up the great state of Georgia.
There you go. And Hit Bumpies and Thomas Metal, East Coast Liquor Reviews, and Beer Man. We'll get to that at the very end of our program. Talk about all the great YouTube channels out there. And one of them is the East Coast Liquor Reviews. What are you bringing tonight there, Tim?
All right. So I was actually hoping Alex was going to be here. Unfortunately, he's not. So Alex, you owe me, as you always tell me. Now Alex owes me one. I got a beer by Abomination Brewing Company. So these guys are cool. They're pretty much brewing and packaging their own stuff, but they're being distributed by 12%. So 12% is a kind of like McLaughlin and Moran, I guess, over here. But I don't know if they're a brewing company as well. 12% also brews beer, but they also distribute beer for people. So, yeah, this is out of North Haven, Connecticut. This is called Midday Snack, and it is a chocolate peanut butter banana milkshake stout. Here's the logo. Very cool looking can art, I will say.
Wow.
They always have this kind of demonic, dark. They have the midnight snack, which I think is a higher ABV. The midday snack is 7.7%. And it's also got some more on the side. Stout with peanut butter, chocolate sauce, vanilla ice cream, and banana.
Boom.
So, yeah. And then no date, because they have this. It says 23-25-0.
No idea.
So
what that
the
means.
250th day of 2023, is that? I don't know.
The best guess scenario.
250th, is that, what date is that?
I think it's the 250th day, of the year 2023. So,
Okay.
Oh.
Whatever that means.
September, probably.
Okay. Yeah. So let's crack it open. I got my Spigloo stout glass, I guess you could say. Yeah. Porter.
250. All right. It's like September 6th or 7th.
Oh, okay, so it's pretty fresh then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Probably.
so Ridge always talks about the pumpkin one, but I believe that's a midnight snack, and it's like a pumpkin milkshake stout, I believe, something like that. Motor oil in appearance, pretty much pitch black. Hold up to light, really not getting much. Sometimes you get a little bit of like a ruby hue at the bottom, but I'm really not getting much with this one. Head dissipated like it's Coca-Cola or something. Head's pretty much gone. Lots of bubbles. You hear it. It's very fizzy, crackly. Let's see if the mic picks that up. Can you hear it? Probably. It's very fizzy, crackly though. Yeah, looks pretty good. We'll see what this is all about next time around. So, cheers.
Cheers. And I guess I'll say cheers to the chat. Let's go over to Oregon with the beer man himself.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks, Eric. Cheers. Cheers, guys. So I got one today from Anchorage Brewing Company. It's a double IPA, they say, with pineapple and passion fruit, double dry hopped. It's a 9.5%. It's called Gravestones. Very colorful and cool. Gravestones. And this was canned 9/8/23. Just one of those perfect ones that Sut likes. With a lot of different flavors added. Stuff.
Is it similar to a Michelob?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought. We're sorry.
It
Sorry.
is hazy. It's
No, that's definitely not a
it
Michelob.
looks oxidized. It's more like orange, but
Can't judge your book by the cover.
no, it's good. It's good. Yeah, there it is. So I'm looking forward to it. Cheers.
And right back at you, says the night guy. All right. Because we had Angie
Cheers,
over.
man.
Oh, and cheers to everybody. From Creative Vibrations is Angie.
Beerman.
Hello. All right. First time beer. I haven't had this one before. Yeah, you're damn right. Don't be a douche, you douche. Haven't had again. First time for this beer from a branding and labeling that I've had beers from before. New Holland Brewing Company does the Dragon's Milk. Did somebody bring this maybe within the last month, perhaps? It could have been Bumpy, I forget. We're doing the Dragon's
not me.
Milk.
I hate Dragon's Milk. Oh, wait.
Is it the Crimson Red, Crimson Deep, or Crimson Keep?
I did it.
Somebody brought this. I think,
Yeah, it was me. Yeah.
It might have been you.
I think I still have
forget.
one in the fridge.
I haven't had this ever. 11%, as most of these beers, if not all of them, are from this brand. Bourbon barrel aged red ale. I think the dragonsmilk.com website said nothing about what kind of a barrel or what was in the barrel. It could have been their own. They do distillation too. It could have been one of their own whiskeys, aged for a whopping 1 month. But that can bring some flavor to beer. And again, that's 11%. And I do like the fact that they're super economical beers for what they're doing. And they're 12 ounces. And I think this is like 14, maybe 99 at a little chain of stores called, I bought it at a Total Wine, but at a chain of stores called Yankee Spirits here. I think it's about $14.99. If you couldn't complain less about, you could complain less about the price, definitely. And it's bottled on the 20th of March, 2023. It had a glass that looks like this on the side of the bottle. So why not? And this has been out of the fridge for, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes. A little bit left. Let's see, shall we? Definitely a red mahogany kind of color. Autumnal leaf looking. I don't know. Maybe that's going too far. Lots of carbonation for what it is. We will see how she goes. Little tiny head there, but we'll see what happens. Cheers to everybody. I'm going to whoa. I'm going to brew and call it Sut. All right. There you go. You have to give it a good rating. Well, cheers. Let's put all of you the way you came in here. Let's go right back to Bumpy for a round 2, the beer review.
All right, some aromas on this. Yeah, I'm picking up some subtle hints from afar. It smells of a barley wine. Maybe a little bit like an imperial stout too from far away. Getting closer, it's got a big like fig aroma. Smells like a fig Newton. So bready, figgy, maybe a slight bit of like a chocolate in there. I'm unable to detect coconut, lime. I mean, the vanilla could definitely be there, but other than that, I'm not getting coconut or lime. Yeah, it smells like a boozy fig Newton for the most part, with a little bit of chocolate. All right, cheers.
Cheers. You didn't get the coconut on the nose, mommy?
It's there on the palate, though. I have been kind of sniffling and sneezing. My throat's starting to get sore. So, it's probably coming down with something. The wife was sick for the past couple of days. So.
Yay.
It's a pretty full body. It's very layering on the palate, sticky. Carbonations in the middle. Yeah, it's pretty rich. Get some of the coconut chocolate notes. There's that kind of like real rich figginess as well. Bready, mostly like a fig Newton breading, like whatever kind of cookie that would be. There does seem to be like a slight citrusiness kind of near the front and mid palate. That's probably the lime, I'm guessing, but it doesn't straight up taste like lime to me. Slight bit of bitterness on the tail end. It seems to be a bit kind of woodsy. It is barrel aged too, so maybe that's the barrel coming through. Maybe molasses. You can see the molasses too. It is aged in rum barrels. Let's see what they say. Carries flavors and aroma of sweet brown sugar, soft candied coconut, and a delightful underlying hint of lively citrus. Once combined, these independently recognizable flavors harmonize into a pleasant blend that may just transport you to more tropical local. Okay. Locale. Figured it out. Locale.
Good going, Bumpy. Words are hard.
Words are hard. Yeah. Alcohol. Yeah, I'd say there's a bit of a booziness. There's definitely a warming going into the chest. It feels like a heavy hitter. They don't state the alcohol, so we can only guess. I mean, it's not found anywhere. I would think that this is at least 12%. My guess, it's quite filling as well with that full body. But yeah, I mean, to me, I get more figginess and stuff out of this beer than some of the other notes that they were talking about on that. The citrus is there, like I said, doesn't come off like lime, but there's kind of a citrus note in there. And the coconut is present on the flavor, more so for me than the aromas. All right, I'm going to continue to drink this.
Cool.
Cheers.
Good.
Thank you very much, Bumpy Road.
Cheers, Bumpy.
The Bumpy Road.
Nice, bro.
All
right. So, midday snack.
Yummy.
Chocolate, peanut butter, banana, milkshake stout. 7.7%. Nose. I've been actually just kind of nosing it. I get a lot of like coffee and then nuttiness, but I also get kind of like banana nut muffin. Of course, you get the lactose sweetness. It says chocolate sauce. There is like a distinct chocolate sweetness that's more milk chocolate, but it's kind of, I guess you could say like kind of syrupy, like the Hershey's chocolate syrup. I can see that. 7.7% is definitely not noticeable at all on the nose. But yeah, it's almost got like I said, banana nut muffin. It's got a little bit of that breadiness.
Banana nut muffin.
But very lactose sweet forward. Peanut butter is definitely like I said, it's kind of just nutty, like coffee plus nutty. It's not really distinct peanut butter, but it smells sweet. There's a lot of different things going on. I'm gonna dive in and try this out. It is kind of cold still, so with that taken into mind, I'm gonna, probably sip on this afterwards when it's warm. It'll probably be a little bit different, but we'll get some first impressions. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's like chocolate, not all the way milk chocolate, like kind of dark chocolate, but you don't get the bitterness on the back end. Finish is very clean. Oh, it's like, yeah, banana, kind of like a banana cream on the back end. This is really good. It's almost like you're not even drinking a beer, though. It's very thick. It's thick on the mouthfeel. Surprisingly not cloying. There's a good amount of sweetness. But like the combination of the flavors, none of them really aren't too prominent as far as sweetness goes. I wouldn't necessarily say like ice cream. I don't really get ice cream, but I would say I get like a nice vanilla sweetness. The banana is very prominent on the finish. The peanut butter is more up front. Chocolate is in between. And yeah, it's a distinct, unique beer. This is definitely something very different. I'm actually kind of blown away. I really do like this.
Nice.
Yeah, finish is very clean. What's very surprising is the lack of bitterness on the back end. So you get this initial punch in the face with all this different complexity, like because they're throwing 17 adjuncts in this thing. No, I'm just kidding. But they're putting a lot of adjuncts in this, so you're getting hit with a ton of flavor up front. But then it finishes very clean, and it's like just kind of like a banana cream kind of pie, banana cream something finish on the back end. Yeah, this is a solid beer. I mean, it's a stout full of adjuncts, but they nailed it. They blended it very well. So I have, I'll keep sipping on this. We'll see. Like I said, it is cold, so maybe something when it warms up a little bit, maybe something will start to stand out. Maybe I'll get a little bit more fuller flavor. Maybe I'll like it a little bit more. Maybe I won't like it as much. Maybe more of the booze might start to stand out once it warms up. But yeah. As far as what I'm thinking right now, I think I'm gonna have some good numbers for this. So cheers, guys.
Okay, thank you. East Coast Liquor Reviews, everybody.
Cheers,
Go over
man.
to the beer man in the great state of Oregon.
All right. So I couldn't resist. I pulled off the label.
Ooh.
But it didn't leave anything sticky on the back, so that sucks. Anyway, this is a double IPA. So double hazy, I'd say. Double hazy. Left a decent little rim of head up there. So decent head retention, not great, but there. It is a heavier beer, double IPA, so 9.5%. Lacing up pretty good on the sides, nice white head. It's got an orange, almost like a peach color or something to it. Yeah, hazy, can't see through it. Looks great. Medium rising bubble on the carbonation. Let's get on the nose.
Nosers.
They got their typical smell. I get that white grape. They have a lot of their New England or their IPAs. They all have like this white grape kind of smell to it. But I am getting the pineapple. In the can, it's presented more. It always is. You're getting like white bread. You get that breadiness. You get the balance there with the pineapple, a little bit orange. They say passion fruit. Maybe it's in there, but mainly like pineapple, orange, a little bit of melon, maybe a cantaloupe melon or something like that. White grape. Yeah. So let's drink it. Cheers.
Ready? Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, beer man.
Cheers.
Oh, you really get it now.
Ooh.
Yeah, on the palate, on the mouth, on the tongue, everything. You're getting the hardcore passion fruit, hardcore pineapple, more of a sour feel, not so sweet. It does taste kind of like it does, even though it's not so sweet, you are getting that thickness that you would get out of like a can of peaches if you were to open it and drink that viscous sweet water that's in it or whatever. It's got that kind of viscosity. It's like fresh green, almost tastes like a almost ripe pineapple, like a green pineapple or something. So there's a little bit of tartness. It's really nice though. You're getting the white grapes for sure, kind of that just white grapey kind of rinds, the tannins coming from that. It's just kind of, yeah, but it's drinkable though. It's actually very complex. It's dry on the finish. For a 9.5, which is at the higher spectrum for a double, it's not super sweet. It's not cloying. It's not anything bad. It's got a real nice balance between the whole way, all the way through. I do like that sour tartness actually, which is kind of interesting. I think the passion fruit might be a contribution to that. I don't know. I thought passion fruit was a little more tart. But the pineapple's in there, the breadiness, all the components that you would look for in a New England style or whatnot. It's actually got more of a Westy kind of vibe to it though too. It's got that a little bit of bitterness. Bitterness level is a little higher, making my lips kind of pucker a little too with that sour tart. It's interesting. I would never have thought this was a 9.5. It tastes more like a 7.5 or something like that, 7.2, somewhere in that range. But the viscosity is very big. It's thick. It's rich. So cool. Cheers. Good
Well,
stuff.
yeah. All right. Very good. Thank you, the beer
man.
man, ladies and gentlemen. The beer man. All right, let's put you in order y'all came in so I keep this on track. All right. So I will be reviewing the Dragon's Milk New Holland Brewing Company, their Crimson Keep, their bourbon barrel aged red ale at 11% ABV, bottled on the 20th of March 2023. Heavily fortified. The Keep is the last bastion standing between a brave knight and a heroic victory, unless, of course, they have a dragon. ... Crimson Keep is aged in bourbon barrels deep within the Dragon's Milk cellar. The deep red color is evidence of being battle tested. All right, sweet. With a recipe that spent over 1 year in trial and development. A smooth malt forward flavor profile is highlighted by notes of toffee, stone fruits, and oak that lead to a pleasantly dry finish. Sounds like good stuff right there. The red ales to me are not, even amber ales to a certain extent, are not getting enough love. So I love to see that. We talked about the color. It's got that really dark coppery, obviously red color, deeper than the shirt color. I almost said there are a little bit of mahogany colors in there too. I'm seeing some suspensions of sediment there, nothing really chunky or anything like that. So it's not quite transparent see-through. And just a little rim around the glass of the head there. A lot of carbonation for what it is. Let's get a nose. 11%. 11%. Let's get a nose. And I'm getting lots of toasty brown bready notes. Figs, raisins, dark cherries definitely in there. Not a bunch of vanilla. It's pretty dry overall for what it is, if you ask me right now. Maybe the coolness from the fridge is going to die off a little bit and bring out some more malty flavors. There's a toasty caramel note as well. Maybe like a toasty butter note with the with some of the dark fruit jam on there or something, like a compote maybe. Anything else? Maybe a slight coconut in the background from the barrel aging. Yeah, it smells like a perfectly good red ale with some dark fruity sweetness to it. So let's give it a try. Prost.
Oh,
Cheers.
cheers.
Please be delicious. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so there's at the end of the sip, I'm getting some vanillas and a coconut blast there at the end, definitely. Like with most things, Dragon's Milk branded beers from New Holland Brewing Company, it's 11%, and maybe this is the most perceivable of the 11% beers from the Dragon's Milk line of beer, but in general, I get a really well-rounded and integrated. Well, what am I trying to say? The ABV is well-rounded and integrated into the beer. It's hardly, if anything, alcoholic at all. I find that with most of the Dragon's Milk, it's a super dangerous line of beer because until you really get through the beer, you aren't really super tasting it. But the ABV, but it's more present than ever in any of their other beers, but still not super present. There's a little bit of a slick, oily texture. I would say it's I would say it's straight up medium, and as it finishes, maybe it goes to a medium plus kind of a body. I'm getting mold, M-U-L-L-E-D, mold cider kind of notes to it. There's some cinnamon, there's some allspice, there's some maybe, yeah, cinnamon, allspice, definitely those. Maybe clove is in there a little bit. Getting some anise, black licorice. All of those toasty white bready notes with the butter and like a dark fruit compote or jam on that thing. Yeah, there is a little bit of the buttery note to it, but it feels appropriate for what they're doing. It's mixing with the vanillas and the coconuts from the bourbon barrel. Finish is, again, at the end of the sip is where you're getting some heavy coconuts and vanilla. And any of the barrel influence is coming out right at the end with a tiny, compared to most, the bigger one, but of the Dragon's Milk, but a tiny ABV presence in that. Pretty dry for what it is. Not super cloyingly sweet. There is only a tad amount of medicinal cherry. I just started to notice, but that portion is so faint, and it's more of just a dark fruit quality that comes out of this beer. So once again, it is it's starting to warm a little bit in the body here. But once again, does Dragon's Milk line of beers, these barrel-aged 11%ers from New Holland, do they drink super under, as we would say in the whiskey world, super underproof? They taste super not 11%. You would be hard-pressed to, I don't know, you might be hard-pressed. You'd be maybe thinking you're drinking an 8%er, and that's no slouch either, but an 11% in a 12-ounce bottle, yeah, watch out. That'll be a little dangerous. Maybe that would go with dessert or after during some football during Thanksgiving, either with dessert or after with some football, just as a digestive. That would be pretty good. I kind of wish it had a little bit bigger body and maybe like a chewier malt build to it or something like that. But other than that, dangerously good. Dangerous and good. So cool. I think I've done my review there pretty nicely. I got a thought process in mind. And I think it's $14.99 if you buy a 4-pack. How can you go wrong? Age a couple of those. See what they do over time. Yeah, round 3 here is going to be our final thoughts and grades for these particular beers we brought this evening. Well, I guess we'll have to come back to Bumpy Road Brews when he gets back. We'll go to Tanner at the East Coast Liquor Reviews for the beer he brought.
All right. last thoughts, right?
Yeah.
It's really good. It's, what you get when you shove a bunch of adjuncts in a stout. No, I'm just kidding. It's hard to blend a stout with adjuncts. I've had a lot of peanut butter beers that just don't, they usually come off as like kind of chalky. You get like that powdery kind of peanut. This one doesn't have that. You do get that peanut, and it does kind of give like just like a creamy peanut. But I think they're not using too much peanut to get that peanut butter-esque flavor, which I think was a good idea. It's more banana forward. There's more banana notes. I'm definitely picking up more on the banana. The chocolate sauce they're calling. You get the chocolate, it's sweet, and it's kind of in between milk chocolate, dark chocolate, minus the bitterness. So it's a little bit, it's not necessarily as sweet as like, let's say, milk chocolate, but you do get that lactose sweetness. Vanilla just kind of, I guess, yeah, like I said, it's kind of like a banana nut muffin, and then I can see like banana cream pie, or I mean, no, I wouldn't say it would necessarily taste like ice cream. That's kind of the biggest factor. You see vanilla ice cream, and you're like, does it taste like ice cream? That's one of the big ones. I wouldn't necessarily say it tastes like ice cream, but it's good. It's a really solid beer, 7.7%, not noticeable at all. Pretty much no bitterness. Definitely just like a dessert beer, something that you could, sip on for maybe like 30 minutes to an hour. Not have to. You're probably not gonna want to drink too much after one of these. But yeah, it's a solid beer. I do like it. Sharing probably would be nice. 16-ounce can.
Yeah.
It is slightly filling, but it's a good product. I do like it. I'm gonna give it a good rating too. I'm gonna go 96. 96.
Hell yeah.
I think it's really good.
Woo.
Kind of wish it had more peanut butter. I bought it because I saw the peanut butter, but peanut butter banana. I thought that this was going to be pretty solid considering most of Abomination's stouts with adjuncts typically taste what they're supposed to taste like. I know I've heard a bunch of people say how it kind of lives up to what they put as far as descriptions on their cans. So definitely give it to them for that. And yeah, definitely solid beer. And I think it was less than $5 for a can. So I mean,
okay.
Yeah, I think it was like $4.50. I bought a single can of it. So yeah, I think it was like $4.50, maybe right around less than $5. So
good value. All
right. 96. Cheers.
All right. Thank you, Tanner. We're gonna go up north. That's a cool label. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Up north to Bumpy Road. Talk about that.
Sorry about that earlier. I was opening up my windows to saw a jumping bug.
Oh yeah, it's the season of bugs right now. All of a sudden, with this unusually warm weather.
Yeah, so I had to go get a paper towel to kill it. So yeah, I don't know. These barley wines from Treehouse, some of them have been pretty good. Some of them have been kind of not the best. This one for me, it kind of falls off like at the end, and it could just be because of my, where I'm definitely getting congested, whatever the hell's happening with that base. But yeah, it just kind of it falls off and it gets almost like a watery kind of. It's like watered down or something on the finish.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's got the flavor notes up front. It's sticky. It's full bodied. They mentioned the brown sugar and stuff like that. I can see that after reading it. Yeah, I was going with maybe a little bit more molasses, but I could see brown sugars and stuff like that in there. It's all right. It works. I mean, I like the aromas a bit more, where it was really more like a Fig Newton bar to me. I'd score this one like I'm kind of like bouncing between good and very good. I'll swing it to the very good location, but I kind of don't want it.
You know what? You know what our summary of that beer was, because we didn't review it.
Ooh.
Kind of like what you said. The flavors work, but it's weird.
Yeah,
lime.
I don't like how it falls off. It seems to fall off for me too.
The flavors, they work, and I thought it was pretty tasty, but it's just weird. It's like something you wouldn't expect them to blend together.
Yeah, I don't know. Out of barley wines that I've really, really enjoyed, this one doesn't hit those flavor notes for me.
No Bigfoot.
So, yeah, I totally can see that. Yeah.
But it's like I said, still good to very good.
Nice.
So,
is that an English
number for that? It'd be around a 40 to 41-ish.
Yeah,
I don't know if they tell you specifically what it is.
American style barley wine.
Yeah, I don't know if they tell you specifically what it is.
Yeah,
it sounds like it might lend towards more English, maybe.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm. With the fig, yeah.
It's not like super bitter. Like the bitterness kind of comes off more like a wood, so it could be like some of the barrel aging and stuff in the rum barrels.
That's cool.
But
super
that's
unique.
kind of where it kind of just finishes with this kind of like just all the flavors are washed down all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like you made soup out of all the flavors, and you just put too much water in your soup.
Oh, damn.
So the flavors are kind of like they just kind of disappear and run off.
Yeah.
They all can't be winners, I guess. Huh? Well, it still didn't get really a terrible score there or overall. So that's pretty good.
And I didn't have to buy it either, so that makes it better.
That's a real good beer right there.
Want to know the price of that bottle? Because I bought one. You want to know the price of that bottle?
These things are like $18 a bottle.
$18 for a 12-ounce.
Oh, that was a 12. Oh shit!
Damn.
Yeah. Dragon's milk, good deal.
Yeah.
Well, cool, Bumpy. Awesome.
Nice.
We're gonna go to the knowledge, the beer man. You sound like you had a good one today.
Yeah, not bad. This beer was good. It had as it warmed up, I got more of the passion fruit coming out, kind of like a pineapple, guava, grapefruity kind of thing. But then you get the pineapple also included with that passion fruit really even intensified the pineapple. So that was really nice. It is a little more on the tart sour side. It's not super sweet, but it is viscous. It does have a high viscosity level. I'd say more on let's just say it's full body, but a very nice full body. And I would have never guessed 9.5. The overall flavors, the white grape, the dryness, the little tannic thing is interesting as well. It kind of is a staple of theirs. Alaskans or Anchorage, Anchorage tends to always have that same distinct flavor. You know it's Anchorage when you get that. Like Lagunitas had it. Lagunitas was another one before they sold out, I guess, or whatever the hell. But
I need an international, baby.
Yeah, but Sierra Nevada. It's just crazy. But Anchorage is Anchorage because you get that flavor. But it's a really good beer, and it's very hidden in the alcohol, and it really has a nice flavor profile once it warms up. So I would give this more of like a 91 out of 100. Not quite in the mid A range, more A- B+. But definitely an interesting and fun beer to drink. So cool stuff. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. The beer man. And Well, he's got it on his desk, but I say your brewing equipment is shaking next to you.
Oh, I don't know what's going on.
Anyways, we won't go there. Where's the chat? Hello, 300,000 people watching live. We appreciate you.
He's sleeping.
100,000 of those is Beer Man, I bet you. Cheers, Beer Man. It's been a great experience for a beer. As far as I forget what the price point was, but $14.99. I don't know if they do it quite divided by 4, where you get these beers. I did a mix of 6 at a Total Wine in Dedham, Massachusetts, the Dedham Mall. Hey, that actually looks like a really good label right there. There you go. The Crimson Keep is keeping its deception of 11%. I'm starting to feel a little 11%. Feel a little. What do they say in Kentucky with their barrel-aged products called bourbons? That Kentucky hug, or should I say New Holland? Where is that made? In Michigan. I got that Michigan hug from the bourbon barrel-aged beer. All right. Oh yeah, as it warms, there's a slight bit even more medicinal cherry mixed with a honey, but that medicinal cherry hasn't gotten super large there. A bigger bready malty presence. More of this caramel or caramel, if you say it that way, kind of a punch in there as well. Jason Cleveland, hello, haven't seen you in forever. Cheers. And still the coconut or vanilla, followed by a large hit of coconuts coming out in the finish of the beer. But it's a pretty drying beer overall. So you get all this upfront, almost stouty like flavors and dark fruits and sweetness, and then it's pretty dry in the back end. So combined, I suppose you would say, with the non-perceivable 11%, this makes for quite a dangerous beverage, as you can tell from the speech. I give a lot of 94s, but 94 out of 100. The only real super complaint I would give for the beer is it could utilize, I don't know if it's malt, but it just needs, it could use a heavier malt base and something to help thicken up the mouthfeel. Just some. It's a little, I would say it's a medium towards medium plus from the finish. I just need something to hefty up the body of the beer. It's pretty watery for what it's trying to be, but all the flavors are real super nice. And again, at something like $14.99, yeah, this is a steal of a deal. And I don't care if this is, I don't really necessarily care if the New Holland brand has some, or at least the Dragon's Milk line, I think has some kind of a InBev ownership of maybe just the Dragon's Milk line to get it out to other places around the country. I don't really care because it doesn't really bother me because I don't think the product has necessarily suffered any from that. So good on you, New Holland, for doing a great beer at a economical price for the most part. Cheers. Here is the point in the time of the program where we talk about this is the round 4, where we talk about everybody's YouTube channels. They get to discuss a little bit of their YouTube channels and what's going on YouTube, or what else is going on, really, if they want to discuss that. And hey, talk a little bit about, give us some people we should be paying attention to on YouTube. And as you can probably tell, I know we got Bumpy Road here with his DOS Bumpy name, but he's Bumpy Road Brews. Everybody here pretty much has their YouTube name right in the little red box with the white labeling. That is for you to search for on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. You'll know when we go live, we release a video, or if we have a premiere video, you'll know when we go live. So round 4 is going to take a brief intermission, so the beverage ramble can come.
Hey!
Ronald
What's going on?
Terrio show must be all complete.
Oh yeah, we're not live anymore.
We're not? Good. Okay, I can take off my shirt. Woo! All right.
You want
It's
to call
exactly
Elio?
50 minutes.
Okay. What's
Oh,
going
it's
on? What is
Dude, it's
going
exactly 50 minutes.
on? Beer Man, East Coast,
He's
Bumpy.
Now.
Well, this is what I bought tonight on the channel with Jay. I bought this tonight, Yingling Traditional White Lager. Nothing really special. 3.2 carbs, 99 calories. Basically, this is the light version of the traditional lager. Nothing really special about this. Again, great color, great flavor. Yeah, so nice looking head, as you can see up top. Comes in at 4% ABV. Some places maybe a little less or more, but it's about 4%. So same variety, same flavors, but just half of everything else. So let's have at it. Cheers. If you get older, you a little light lager.
They only recently just got their distribution game together. They were slacking. They were slacking on a lot of states. There are a lot of states that weren't getting their stuff, and then they
just got it recently.
They picked it up a little bit. Yeah,
Molson, their partnership with Molson Coors to push their beers out to some of those states.
Yeah,
that's the big reason. Now everybody are waiting and see. Okay, are the four daughters? You know, those who own the company, own company, are going to kind of say, all right, we're done with the beer business. You know, F it. Here, give us a number. Molson Coors will sell. Right now, that hasn't happened. So I think the daughters look like they're in it for the long haul. We shall see.
Yep.
But right now, I think they're in Texas, and I think they're on their way to maybe New Mexico, I believe. They're trying to go further out west, which, of course, Molson Coors, obviously, their headquarters out there in Denver, and I think they have a headquarters in Chicago as well.
Yeah.
So here it is, what it looks like. Very good. So cheers.
Oh,
Cheers.
nice,
A lot of lacing.
nice cloudy lacing on that sucker.
A lot of lacing.
Oh yeah, quite a bit. Very enjoyable. Now, $11.99 for a 12-pack. Some places could be more, some places could be less. But great flavor again, similar to the traditional lager, and I'm sure all of you have had it. Price-wise, obviously, I'm sure. You know, and I know a lot of you like craft beers and whatnot, but you know, if you're looking for something light, I'm sure you'll probably say, you know, give me, you know, the other premium.
Is that what you just did there, Beer Man?
Yeah, of the other premium. Of the other premium light lagers like Bud Light and Coors Light and you know Michelob Ultra especially, which is the reason why Flight was out there. And I was telling the guys, to me, I know they put Flight out there for whatever the reason to compete with Michelob Ultra, but I think they would have done better if they pushed this more than they put out Flight. Because Flight, I don't know if any of you have ever tried using Flight, but Flight is very, very
every time I see Yingling Flight, I take Flight and run away.
Oh yes, no!
It is bland. It is a bland. It is extremely bland light beer for sure. But again, as I said, people love it, who like to keep you know, a very health conscious, and I get that. But you want something with some flavor and something with a little more punch to it, and this has flavor. Again, this is the lighter version of the traditional lager, and I think this is very good.
Well, you know what, Sean?
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
By the way, love that movie. Love The Big Lebowski. Love that movie. So
Yeah.
very good. So anyway, I guess my score will be, as I said, 80. As I told Jay, 88 out of 100. I think this is a good beer, but price-wise, there are other beers that are more enjoyable than this. I mean, for the price.
What about that?
I will go someplace else.
The best beer is that Hershey Porter.
Oh, that's terrible.
No. That Hershey Porter is awesome.
I
wanna try
I haven't had the Lord Chesterfield Ale yet. I'm really.
Oh, that's good. I had the Lord Chesterfield Ale. Yeah.
That thing is nice.
I want to try that. And
Eric, you watch KY Brew Review, right?
I do, yeah.
They always, every time that name gets brought up, they say Lord Chesterfield.
As they're stretching out their mustache.
but the one I'm very surprised they didn't really promote or push more of was their Indian Pale Lager. I thought that was pretty good. But
The IPL, yeah, sure.
I thought I liked it, very enjoyable, but they just didn't push it enough, and that just kind of went away. The Golden Pilsner is also good as well, but yeah,
that one was solid.
Yeah, so but that's my thoughts on.
I still see the Golden Pilsner every once in a while.
Yeah.
That mango one kind of disappeared. The one in the 24-ounce can.
Yeah, the mango.
I want some. I want to try it.
The Eagle. What was it?
Give me a couple and I'll get
mango
one.
Something Eagle. I had that and I reviewed.
Yeah, Raging Eagle or some shit.
Yeah.
Raging Eagle.
Yeah,
That's very American beer right there.
Yeah, it was super American. It was like America, fuck yeah! It's like that commercial.
Did they bleak it out in the commercial?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
A bit of blood sport for you from the 80s.
Yeah.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
How America is my beer.
Like,
what kind of beer do you like? Heineken? Fuck that shit! Pabst Blue Ribbon!
Love that movie. Love that movie.
Oh!
Love it.
That beer featuring Bumpy.
Love that movie.
That's great.
So we're going to go into that fourth round of the Masters Previews where each of us talk about, hey, I got a YouTube channel. What's going on the YouTube channel? And hey, anybody that we should check out on the YouTube that's worth our time? Let's start that round four up again with Bumpy Road Brews. Das Bumpy.
I thought that it would smell like blueberries. It doesn't.
I don't even know what he said.
My channel. I got the video coming up tomorrow. Goes right along with the FLX beer reviews. Past few days they've posted Kettlehead beers, and guess what? My beer is tomorrow. A Kettlehead beer.
Woo.
So it's 50-point inspection. It was a beer that Kettlehead actually sent to me. So there you go. Check out John and Nelly. He's says Georgia Beer Reviews. He's currently living in Massachusetts though, so he's a big fake. But he was the one that provided me this beer for tonight. So appreciate that. He's doing a lot of course, local to me brews now, a lot of Treehouse stuff, tons of Spyglass videos coming out. He's hitting a lot of the New Hampshire and Massachusetts beer scene brews on his channel. He also likes to do some food reviews every now and then, usually a fast food type thing. He'll also post a lot of pictures. He really likes, he almost uses YouTube like Instagram, it seems like. When he's like taking pictures of food that he's eating when he stops at a place to eat for work, or if his girlfriend there makes a dinner, he'll take some pictures of that and post it. Or if he's over at my house and we're cooking something like smash burgers, he's made some shorts on that as well. So yeah, cheers to John and Ellie. Check out his channel and tell him Bumpy sent you. He'll get back to you within 2 to 3 months. Cheers.
Oh. Well, cheers. Right.
I can confirm. No,
oh.
Who's me?
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Oh,
On
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. No, shout out to me. I do have some beer reviews recorded. Just need to edit them. But I did review this today. So look out for that. The Monster Energy Beast Elite Hard Green. So I recorded that. So look out for that review. I guess you can call it a malt beverage. That was $2 for that can. Not bad. Yeah, look out for that. And then I believe we're going to try to do next Monday. Bumpy's got Evan Williams Ball and Bond over there.
Oh.
White label Evan Williams. So we're going to be doing an examination on that next Monday.
I can definitely. I can 100% join that finally.
Oh, why, you have one?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool. I gotta get one.
17 bucks should be.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Oh,
That
yeah.
the freaking price of that bottle is insane.
Yes,
But yeah, look out for that. So that'll be Monday. Usually around like 8, between 8 and 9. Typically has to do it. Dan's usually there with me and Bumpy, and he gets home from work, I believe, right around that time.
Okay.
So yeah, between 8 and 9, look out for that. Look out for other reviews of my channel. And then check out 93 Lumber. So check out Keith from 93 Lumber, spelled out. Big fan of smoked beers. Go check him out. It does great beer reviews. And then also do a shout out to I'll shout out actually Booze Review. BOOZE -review. Does a lot of beer reviews. Just recently uploaded a video 2 days ago. So go check them out. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks,
All right.
Tanner. What you got going on the channel, beer man?
Nothing but burps. Beer and cheese. I'll just say my lives real quick. Beer and cheese Tuesday, 8:00 Eastern. Bring what you will. Anyone can show up. And then Wednesday is all spun out. Everyone gets a couple adjectives spun for them, and they go find the beer. Anyone that's new can come up with whatever they want for the first time. And that's it. That comes at 6 Eastern, 3:00 Pacific. There's a lot of beers I got to review for Ryan's beer reviews. He sent me a nice package, so thank you, Ryan. I'll be sending yours out tomorrow.
Thanks,
So
Ryan.
look for that in the near future. Hopefully, we'll do a beer bubblegut or bear bubblegut review with Ryan, and then Friday with Chatio, Shark, and Josh at Last Beer. We'll be doing some at 8:00 p.m. Pacific on Friday. So for the beer. Other than that, going to be putting up. I got Bill's beer here that I'll be racking into keg tomorrow, and hopefully send that out to you guys as well. 7.7% NEPA. Two people I want to shout out is Finru Home Brewing, Mart, however you want to say it, cool dude. Home brewers brew the best beer is his last thing, so I need to go check that out. Cool. I agree. Well, come on, it's fun to try home brews. But then the Beer Barbecue Baseball is another one. His last thing was a Kolsch, which I love Kolsch's. So.
There he is, Beer Barbecue Baseball.
Yeah, great dude. Yep.
Hell yeah.
Cheers. Thanks, Eric.
You got it. Good shout outs there. Cool stuff. And yes, I'm gonna say it again. Stay tuned for whatever comes from Bubblegut Craft Beer, whether it's somehow to your neck of the woods or to your feed of YouTube. Stay tuned. Beverage Ramble with over 1,000 subscribers. What's going on?
Not much, guys. So I just want to say, hopefully y'all enjoyed the review of the Goose Island, not Goose Island, excuse me, Oktoberfest by Sierra Nevada. That's the latest video up on my channel. I got a couple of beers I'm going to be reviewing. I'm going to be reviewing the Let's see. I got Terrapin Oktoberfest, and I have a couple of two other beers I'm going to be reviewing too. I'm not going to mention what they are, but I know what they are, but I don't have them right now in front of me. So,
we just uploaded the same beer review recently.
Damn.
Yeah, you guys did.
I just uploaded that like yesterday or something.
Right. So I will be. I got a couple things. I got New England style IPA from Liquid Nation Brewing, which is a local brewery here in Gainesville, Georgia, and another one from Gainesville. Another one not from Gainesville, from LaGrange, Wild Leap. This is their. What the name of that beer is? It's an Indian Pale Ale style. Wild Leap Brewing, which is in LaGrange. So those are the two I'm going to be reviewing the next couple of days. I will stock up this weekend. I'll be hitting the stores, whether it be Total Wine or some of the local places, just to stock up and just to review some stuff. And shout out to I just want to say shout out to all of you guys. I mean, Eric, Beer Man, and Bumpy. I know you don't do as many beer reviews like you do on Mondays, but East Coast, just enjoy your videos. I watch all of them. I need to comment more on them, but I do watch. I do subscribe to your channels. So shout out to all of you. Shout out to Ronald J. Terrio. Shout out to Alex, the Beer Master. I know he's not on tonight. I'm surprised. I thought he'd be on joining us tonight. So, So shout out to everybody. Keep doing what you're doing. Have fun. Enjoy it. And we know it's a hobby. People say, man, what are these guys doing talking about beer? How trivial, how silly. Yeah, but in any event, we're having fun. And that's the end of that. That's what it's all about. It's a hobby. We're having fun, enjoying ourselves. So
sure.
That's all I'm going to say. Cheers, all of you. Keep rocking. Have fun.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Cheers. Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Thank you, my man, Beverage Ramble. Did you say
sir.
By ZZ Top?
Yes.
Where the air is fine at the time. Down home at LaGrange. They got a lot of nice girls there. Anyways, we rated a 94 for the Crimson Keep from Dragon's Milk, Bourbon Barrel Aged Red Ale. And if you're here, congratulations. You stumbled across Thomas Metal 75's little neck of the world, which would be called the Massachusetts Beer Reviews. And we do this Wildcard Wednesday, every Wednesday, 7:30 Eastern, Boston, New York time. Only admittance fees a beverage. Please bring a beer, wine, or spirit. Really, any adult beverage. Cheers to Keith's World. And don't be a douche.
That's right.
People what the initials R and S, don't do it. Keith, my man, cheers. And Commerce Ozzy, he's having a fine malt liquor, Mickey's. That's right, fine malt liquor indeed.
The
Mickey's. And we had Jason Cleveland showing up. Cheers, Jason Cleveland. And G showed up too. What's up, Creative Vibration? Couple of people to look for on YouTube, I suppose. Let's shout you out. Let's do Trev Wilson. His name is the Bourbon Wrench. I like that channel. Pretty on par with the rest of the bourbon YouTube channels on YouTube. Really fun, funny, fun and entertaining. Younger dude. He was I think he's ex-Marines, if I'm not mistaken. So cheers to that man. He's in, I believe, Arkansas. Is it Arkansas? Yeah, Little Rock, Arkansas area. Yep. There you go. And who else should you check out? Go check out Alex the Beer Master. You don't need any introductions into who Alex the Beer Master is. He's the co-host of this program. If I can't do it, Alex will help. He does sometimes a Food Friday. He does on Mondays, I think, and Thursdays. I have the late night show with Alex and Friends. And it's Have a Beer with Alex most Fridays. Once in a blue moon, we'll go back to doing a Food Friday. So check the Bourbon Wrench out, and obviously Alex the beer master. There you go. So this has been very good, very entertaining show. We don't have Alex going. This is Alex the Beer Master, and we'll all see you on the next live stream. The next video is Alex the Beer Master signing out. We don't have him doing that, but I kind of just did that for you.
Here we go, signing out.
The way I like
Cheers.
to
Not give one more sip.
way I like to describe it, the way I like to end off onto my reviews is until next time, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers, and we will see you soon. Bye.
Later.